About 3 weeks after, I began to get sick. I had horrible cold.
One question that people tend to ask about HIV infection is that some people get infected for a very long time. They don't show any signs and symptoms, but then others also get tested, and then within a few weeks they start showing symptoms. So, like, what is it about? Why is it that some people you can see it early, others you cannot see it early? So it boils down to a few things, and one of them being the kind of viral strand that you are infected with. Some viral strand, that is, some types of the HIV viral strands are very, very virulent, meaning that the moment you get infected, you start showing signs and symptoms. And others too are not like that. So it's going to take a long time. For some people, it could be 6 months, it could be 1 year, it could be 10 years, it could be 15 years before they start to show signs and symptoms. Another thing is also about co-infections. What do I mean by co-infections? So if you are infected with the HIV virus and you are also infected with other STIs like gonorrhea, syphilis, and all that, your symptoms can show up early. And it may be that the symptoms you're having at the moment is actually for syphilis or gonorrhea. You go to the hospital and your doctor decides to test for HIV and come to find out that you are HIV positive. So the HIV strand that you are infected with determines how quick your signs and symptoms show. 2 is about co-infections. 3 is your genetics. Okay, everybody's genetics is different, and genetics is influenced by our biology, our environment, and everything in between, like our experiences and everything in between. So if your genetics is like you don't have good genetics, you are going to show your symptoms earlier than somebody who has good genetics, who is active, who is doing all things to keep themselves healthy. Until they fall sick or until they go randomly to get tested, they may not know. But if you are someone whose genetics is poor, or you don't really have good genetics, then you are going to show signs and symptoms early on. So these are the few things you should know about HIV. That is why it is important that you get tested at least twice a year. If you are a very highly sexual person, or you are somebody who is at risk, by at risk I mean somebody who injects drugs, or you are somebody with multiple sexual partners, or recently you've had sex with someone and